Hi, how's it going? Welcome to the Zulu channel. Today I want to show you how to make those incredible white chocolate blondies. They're delicious, they've got a rich, buttery, caramel flavour. You guys will love them, nice and easy to make. Before we get started, if you're new around here, feel free to click that subscribe button. That'll be amazing, thanks.
Alright then, okie doke. First thing we're going to do is going to add 226 grams of unsalted butter. I would always recommend using unsalted butter because you can always add salt if you wish. Now in a medium-sized bowl, you're going to sift in 250 grams of plain flour. Sifting the flour isn't essential, it's just much better to do it. It's a good habit to get into. Once you've done that, you're going to add in half a teaspoon of bicarbonate soda and a generous pinch of sea salt. Approximately about a teaspoon equaling to 3 grams, there and thereabouts. Now you're going to get yourself a whisk and you're just going to mix it up to evenly distribute the ingredients. And then just set that on one side while we prepare the wet ingredients. In a large bowl, you're going to pour in the melted butter and you're going to let that cool to room temperature. Now you want to preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Now to the melted butter, you're going to add in 300 grams of light soft brown sugar. This will give the blondies a wonderful caramel flavour and a fudge-like texture. Once it's all nicely incorporated, you're going to add in 2 eggs, preferably at room temperature. In my opinion, the best way to crack an egg is to crack it on a flat surface. That way you're not going to get any shell. You're less likely to get some shell in there. Now you're going to add in a teaspoon or 2 of vanilla extract. Now at this stage, you want to get yourself a whisk and you want to properly beat it until it's nice and smooth and glossy. Now it's time to add in our dry ingredients. I would recommend adding the dry ingredients in 2 stages. That'll make your life a whole lot easier when it comes to incorporating it. Plus, it will ensure you create a really smooth batter. Now that's the batter done. Now roughly chop 200 grams of chocolate of your choosing. I like to leave it quite rustic so then there's nice chunks throughout the batter. So then when it bakes, the chocolate just melts and it's nice and gooey. Then gently fold it through the batter. You don't want to break up the chocolate too much. And then once you've done that, you're just going to set that to one side while we prepare our baking tray. So we're just going to lightly grease it with some oil, then line it with some parchment paper. I like to cut out a strip of parchment paper that's bigger than the tin so then it overhangs slightly so then you can easily remove it once it's baked. So now it's time to spread the batter, mix, whatever you want to call it, into the tin. Make sure you get it right into the corners so then it bakes and rises nice and evenly and creates a nice even golden crust on the surface. Smooths at the top as well. And you want to bake it for about 35 to 40 minutes. If you like your blondies nice and gooey and soft in the center, cook it for 35 minutes. That's exactly how I like it. If you want more cake-like, cook it for longer. But before you go all guns blazing and digging in, I know how tempting it is. Let it cool for about 5 minutes to firm up. That would make it a lot easier to unmold. And then voila, that's it. This is what you call a blondie. It's rich, it's buttery, it's got a wonderful caramel flavour, and it's so gooey. Now that brings this episode to a close. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you try this one out. See you all next week. Bye.